Hey everybody, it's Dr. Naima Johnston Bush coming to you today on September 5th with a brand new worship note. September 5th means a lot to me because today is my second wedding anniversary. And I've been married 2 years to the very wonderful, very awesome John Bush. Many of you know my story about how I got launched into ministry, or actually the song that launched my music ministry is a song called Everything. And I wrote it at a time when I had a broken heart. I thought I was supposed to marry someone, and it turned out that that person was not the person I was supposed to marry. And I remember laying on my bed and crying and asking the Lord, was anybody ever going to love me, and was I always going to be alone? And the Lord responded, who is your everything? Is it this man who broke your heart, or is it me who will never leave you and never forsake you? And when I think about worship, I think about that song, Everything, because I turned around and wrote the song right after the Lord said to me, who is your everything? When I started writing for my second CD project, I wrote a song called Enough, because I had had this revelation. It was before I'd even met my husband, but I'd had this revelation that wanting Jesus to be everything meant for me that he met all of my needs, that he was always there for me, but I still wanted more. And I always wrestled with wanting more because I always felt like to truly worship the Lord, I couldn't want more. I needed to be content right where I was. And I always struggled with that. And finally, I made peace with the fact that it isn't that I'm not supposed to want or desire more. It's that I needed to be honest. If I truly wanted to live a life of worship, I needed to be honest with my Abba Father. I needed to tell him the things that I was thinking. He knew it anyway, so I needed to tell him. And so I remember a couple months before I met my husband, I told the Lord, I said, I'm not content being single for the rest of my life, but I do know that you know what's best for me. And for some reason, being single is what's best for me. So I accept that. But I need your help to walk this out because I'm not content being single. I need you to be enough. And when I wrote the song Enough, it's a real short song. Doesn't have any real music to it. It was an a cappella song of my heart to the Lord. That was what I was trying to tell him, that enough was meaning I didn't want anything else. I just wanted him, and I wanted to be content with him, and I didn't want to desire other things. And soon after that, I met my husband. And I think it was honestly because, not that I was content single. I don't think I ever was content single. It was because I recognized that God wanted truth. He always wanted truth. And that my heart's desire was that even though I struggled in this area of wanting more, I knew that he was still enough for me, and that I could be complete in him, in Christ, because he was enough. Now, I don't know if that makes sense. It makes perfect sense to me, but sometimes, when you're trying to explain it to other people, it's not as clear as you think it is. So I wrote this song, and it's called Enough, and it goes like this. I have sung about you being everything. In the midst of desperation, held your hand. And I've clung to broken hearts and shattered dreams, demanding that you'd make me understand. But in the course of this life, I finally found the truth that you, oh Lord, are more than everything. You're simply enough. For everything is everything I've needed you to be. Enough means that I'm wanting nothing more. In the hollow truth is crystal clear, that you, O Lord, are more than everything. You're simply enough. Oh, yes, you are. You're simply enough. So if you've been waiting and you still want to live a life of worship, and you're not content where you are, you desire more, tell the Lord the secrets of your heart. Commit those secrets to him and cry out to him that you desire he be enough. And I promise you, he will show up in a way with a love so awesomely fresh and exciting for you that you will find peace in him. You all be blessed. I'm going out to celebrate my anniversary, my short new do. God bless you all. Much love.